Hello and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in to News 9 Live. Our top headlines, taking a pulse of what the news room feels like right now at 2 p.m. We've got the top headlines and stories for you. We're going to touch upon Rahul's Ladakh stir, some controversial claims that he's made over there, brought out those skeletons from the closet. And apart from that, his daunting bike ride, we'll get you all those visuals as well. But apart from that, after Seema Haider, another Bangladeshi woman's, Noida husband, that particular viral story has come to light. On the other hand, in Chandigarh, 16 farmer unions are protesting. They're continuously clashing as well. Even as the RAF has been deployed, security has been beefed up. We'll get you reactions from there as well. On the other hand, K7, former ISRO chief chairman, his reaction on Chandrayaan-3, for which the countdown has already begun. We're already looking at India's bid to become only the fourth nation on this planet to attempt a soft landing on the dark side of the moon, and the Burari rape case, the Delhi officer's minor rape case. The accused and his wife, were they trying to flee the cops on Monday morning? Well, the Delhi cops have got their hands on a CCTV footage. We'll talk about that as well. But first and foremost, let's quickly talk about Rahul Gandhi's trip in Ladakh. Fantastic pictures that we're getting. What people are saying, Rahul Gandhi ne mohabbat ki dukaan Ladakh mein kholne ki koshish ki. Apart from that, he's also spoken about Chinese incursions, which has again stirred up another debate. But before we delve into all of that, let's take a look at some of those visuals that we have for all the viewers out there. Rahul Gandhi, he can be seen on his bike. He visited a football match. He's on a 2-day trip. And take a look at that. That's his motorcade. On the two-wheelers, Rahul Gandhi, taking off that helmet in proper John Abraham style from Dhoom. All of those pictures, the optics are certainly right out there. I don't know if this is a political journey or if this is like a vacation that Rahul Gandhi is on, but if he's trying to mix up the two, it seems like he's doing a decent job at it. Several reactions that have come from, his Ladakh trip. But before we go on to the reactions, let's just take in these visuals. Back-to-back visuals of his bike ride. Rahul Gandhi took this bike ride to Ladakh for his father's birth anniversary, let's not forget. Take a look, enjoy the visuals for a while.
Communication, maybe they don't want
थोड़ा स्पेस दे दो.
पीछे रहिए. आगे राइट हो जाइए, राइट. मैं कमेंट्री कर रहा हूँ. Is Rahul Gandhi, who is offering prayers. Rahul Gandhi stated that Rahul Gandhi had once said that Chandigarh Lake is the most beautiful place in the world and they go off the ball. The communication, maybe they don't want
The adventure as other riders continue to follow him. These are visuals from the Pangong Lake, which Rahul Gandhi says that his father used to say is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Now, Rahul Gandhi, let's not forget, is currently on a tour which is expected to last till the 25th of August. And that's not all. What you are witnessing right now is Ladakh's Leh, the main market over there. And Rahul Gandhi visited the main market, bought vegetables, spoke to vendors, really tried to catch the pulse of the market life, the people, the sentiment on the ground. Take a look.
पूरा
And that's not all. From spices to fruits, Rahul Gandhi waved the tricolour as he met the army veterans in the Leh market area as well. Locals cheered him on. He interacted with army veterans in the main market, waved the national flag with them. A huge crowd arrived at the market to meet the Wayanad MP. Take a look. Rahul Gandhi waved at the people who swarmed the streets to see the Wayanad MP. His interaction with the army veterans came days after he took a jibe at the centre by saying that its claim that not an inch of Indian land was taken by Chinese PLA troops is not true. According to him, Rahul Gandhi, the locals too agreed that the Indian territory was being breached and taken by the Chinese troops. Now, there are several political claims that Rahul Gandhi has made. Before we take a look at what the army veterans had to say, and our own colleague who visited the ground, he was there on ground zero, has filed in a ground report. Before that, let's listen in to what Rahul Gandhi had to say.
He had just come back from Bangkok and he had taken some pictures. And so he told me that he thought this was the most beautiful place on earth. During Bharat Jodo Yatra, I was supposed to come to Ladakh, but for some logistical reasons we couldn't come. So I thought, let me come and do a slightly more detailed tour of Ladakh.
Well, all right. So those are the pictures that have been shared by Rahul Gandhi's Instagram account, the official handle on X, the microblogging website. Some fantastic pictures. I mean, there are a lot of people who have taken up to the microblogging website. I mean, the community is certainly divided. Some funny comments also there, but a lot of people really appreciating this new rugged look of Rahul Gandhi. Him, getting on top of that KTM 390 action bike and taking this trip to celebrate his father's birthday. On the other hand, army veterans that joined him at the Leh market. So after the bike ride, he visits the Leh Ladakh main market. Army veterans spoke to the media as well. There's a reaction by an army personnel as well. Let's listen in to the army personnel even as Rahul Gandhi waved the tricolour and spoke to the army veterans at the Leh market as well. Army personnel's reaction up next.
हमारे लद्दाखी लोगों के लिए ये रिलैक्सेशन होना चाहिए, लागू नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ टेक्टिक अभी बोला आपने, ये बहुत सेंसिटिव एरिया है. एक तरफ पाकिस्तान है, दूसरी तरफ चाइना है. दूसरी बात, हमारा जो ट्रेनिंग सेंटर 11,000 फीट के ऊपर ट्रेनिंग करते हैं. ट्रेनिंग करने के बाद 4 साल में वो मतलब निकल देगा. ये नहीं होना चाहिए बोल के हमने रिक्वेस्ट किया, क्योंकि अनइम्प्लॉयमेंट हमारे लद्दाख में ज्यादातर ये लद्दाख सिकोट में जाके ही कवर होता है. वो अच्छी तरीके से सुना और उन्होंने कहा कि हम सोचेंगे.
लीजिए, तो ऐसी कुछ बातें हैं जो शायद आपको लद्दाख के बारे में ना पता हो. ग्राउंड सेंटिमेंट्स, what are they like, what are the perils and the problems of the people of Ladakh. You heard from the army personnel over there from a very military perspective, of course, but let's not forget it is a sensitive area. Like the army personnel was talking about, there is China on one side, Pakistan on the other, and these Chinese incursion claims have certainly stirred up a debate. Now, even as all of this was happening, Rahul Gandhi visited a football match in Leh. He was accorded a grand welcome at the airport. He then took that bike ride, went to the market, the visuals that you're seeing right now, spoke to a lot of people. Our colleague, Kumar Vikrant, he visited ground zero. He's filed in a ground report. Check this ground report out and you'll understand exactly what's going on and what's behind this trip. I mean, from market to villages to political debates. What is Rahul Gandhi's visit really like? Is it an adventure trip? Is it a political trip? Well, this is the ground report that's coming up next.
राहुल गांधी लेह लद्दाख पहुंचे हैं और लेह लद्दाख पहुंचने के बाद लेह की मार्केट में घूम रहे हैं. आप देख सकते हैं ऊपर वो आए, वहां पर उन्होंने जो कोही कॉफी शॉप है वहां पर सेना के अफसरों के साथ कॉफी पी और उसके बाद तमाम नारे लग रहे हैं, राहुल गांधी जिंदाबाद, हिंदुस्तान जिंदाबाद के तमाम लोग यहाँ मौजूद हैं। राहुल गांधी ने यहाँ के जो मूल व्यापारी हैं, जो लोग यहाँ खुबानी और ड्राई फ्रूट्स बेचते हैं, उनसे भी मुलाकात की। राहुल ने खुबानी भी यहाँ खरीदी, दुकानदारों से बातचीत की, उनका हालचाल लिया। और ये देखिए राहुल गांधी आपको नजर आ रहे हैं, यहाँ पर तमाम सेना के जवानों के साथ तिरंगा झंडा भी वहाँ पर मौजूद है। तो लेह में राहुल गांधी पहुंचे हुए हैं। मार्केट में इस वक्त मैं आपसे कहूँ कि राहुल गांधी ने कहा था कि भारत जोड़ो यात्रा में लेह लद्दाख को नहीं आ पाए थे, यानी उनका अगला पड़ाव लेह लद्दाख है। और पेंगोंग लेक में अपने पिता राजीव गांधी का जन्मदिन मनाने के बाद, चीनी घुसपैठ पर सवाल खड़ा करने के बाद राहुल गांधी नुब्रा वैली से होते हुए लेह लद्दाख शाम को पहुंचे। इस दौरान राहुल गांधी ने बाइकिंग भी की और बाइक से वो यहाँ पहुंचे और शाम होते होते, रात होते होते मार्केट में राहुल गांधी पहुंचे हुए हैं।
Well, now that's Rahul Gandhi's Ladakh trip. But let's shift our focus over here, because we all know what happened with Seema Haider. A love that, transpired over the gaming app PUBG. There were certain jaunts that happened in Nepal. They say love has no boundaries, and another cross-border love story has now gone viral and has come to light. After Seema Haider, a Pakistani woman who had come to India via Nepal, and all the stories that happened, is she an agent? Away from all of that, away from the politics and diplomacy kept aside, another such case has now come to light. Sonia Akhtar is a Bangladeshi woman who says that she was duped by her Noida husband. This is particularly her story. You can take a look at how, after Seema Haider, now a Bangladeshi bhabhi's plight has come to light. A great wordplay over there. Nevertheless, let's quickly listen in to what the lady Sonia Akhtar, this Bangladeshi woman, has to say, because we will showcase and tell you what the husband has had to say as well. There are startling allegations that this lady has put out. She says she was duped by her Noida husband. What's the story all about? आइए इन्हीं के मुंह से जान लें।
क्या कह रहे हैं आप नहीं मान रहे, घर लेके नहीं जा रही हूँ मैं बांग्लादेश।
चाबी का है? क्या नाम है आपका? नाम क्या है?
चाबी, मेरा नाम सोनिया अख्तर।
कितने दिन पहले शादी हुई थी?
3 साल होने वाला है।
अभी क्या चाहती हैं आप? अभी क्या चाहती हैं?
मैं पति के साथ रहना चाहती हूँ, मेरा बच्चा शादी कर चाहती।
पति का क्या नाम है?
सौरभ तिवारी।
Well, so that's the opinion coming from the lady. Meanwhile, what does the husband have to say? She says the marriage has been on for 3 years. She's got a young child in her hand as well. What's really behind this case? आइए एक बारी पति देव की भी बात सुन ली जाए।
हमारे साथ सौरभ कांत खुद मौजूद हैं, इनसे बातचीत करेंगे और जानेंगे कि आखिर ये पूरा मामला क्या है। सबसे पहला सवाल, कैसे मुलाकात हुई सोनिया से? और उनका नाम सोनिया है, सानिया है, क्या नाम है? नाम को लेकर भी बहुत कंफ्यूजन है।
मैडम, उनका नाम है सोनिया अख्तर, और इन्होंने मैं सन 2017 से बांग्लादेश में काम कर रहा था। फरवरी 2021 में ये ढूंढते हुए मेरे से मिलने के लिए आई मैडम। ये किसी कंपनी में कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स बेचा करती थी, तो प्रोडक्ट तो इनको कोई हमारी कंपनी के हिसाब से सूट नहीं होते थे, पर इन्होंने मेरे को टारगेट किया। वहाँ पे मेरे से मिलने आई, धीरे धीरे मेरे को इन्होंने मैसेज करने शुरू किए। लेट नाइट ये अपनी बहन के साथ रहती थी, बड़ी बहन के साथ। ये 3 बहनें हैं, एक भाई है। बड़ी बहन और छोटी बहन की शादी होगी, इन्होंने शादी नहीं करी थी। इनके भाई की भी शादी हो रखी है। इनके पिताजी एक चाय की दुकान चलाया करते थे, ठीक है। तो ये धीरे धीरे मेरे से इन्होंने मिलना शुरू किया। मैं वहाँ पे अकेला रहता था, ये फोर्सफुली मेरे घर भी आने लगी। उस टाइम में कोविड का माहौल चल रहा था, तो ये आके अक्सर मेरे घर पे रुका करती थी। धीरे धीरे इन्होंने अपने प्रेम जाल में मुझे फंसाना शुरू किया मैडम। तरह तरह के फ़ोटो भेजना, तरह तरह की चीज़ें करना इन्होंने धीरे धीरे शुरू किया, और ज़बरदस्ती इन्होंने और इनके परिवार ने मिलकर मेरा धर्म परिवर्तन कराया, इस बात पे लेके कि हिंदू मुस्लिम के मुद्दे पे हम तुम्हें यहाँ फंसा देंगे। कुछ मेरे संबंध भी बने, मेरे ऊपर कभी चार्ज लगाने की इन्होंने काफ़ी कोशिश की। तो उस दबाव में इन्होंने मेरे से धर्म परिवर्तन कराया, और उसके बाद से मेरे से इन्होंने पैसा लेना शुरू किया। कम से कम मेरे से, अगर मैं अनुमान लगाऊं तो 70 से 80 लाख रुपए इन्होंने मेरे से लिए। काफ़ी बार मेरे साथ मारपीट की गई इनके परिवार के द्वारा, इनके द्वारा। बाद में मेरे ऊपर ये दबाव बनाया गया, या तो मैं भारत की नागरिकता छोड़ के बांग्लादेश की नागरिकता लेके उनके साथ रहूं, या मैं अपने परिवार को डिवोर्स देके उनके साथ रहूं, ठीक है। तो इस तरह के दबाव मेरे ऊपर बनाए गए।
लेकिन सवाल ये है कि आप भारत से बांग्लादेश कब गए, मुलाकात पहली बार कब हुई, और फिर जिस तरीके के आरोप वो लगा रही हैं कि आपने उनसे वादा किया था कि आप भारत उनको लेकर आएंगे, साथ रखेंगे, साथ नहीं रखा, शादी कर ली वहां जबकि आप पहले से यहाँ पर शादीशुदा थे, तो इन सवालों का क्या जवाब है?
मैडम, इन सवालों का जवाब यही है कि मेरे ऊपर दबाव बनाया गया, ठीक है, जबरदस्ती मेरा धर्म परिवर्तन कराया गया क्योंकि वहाँ उनका परिवार और पूरा समाज उनके साथ में था और मेरे ऊपर कुछ फाइनेंशियल स्थिति, मुझे अपनी नौकरी पूरी करनी थी और अप्रैल के बाद कोविड का टाइम था, सारी बाउंड्रीज बंद हो गई थी, मैं ट्रैवल नहीं कर सकता था। मई महीने में ही मेरी माताजी का देहांत भी हुआ था, उस टाइम भी मैं आ नहीं पाया था और हालत ये थी, मई महीने में ही 2021 में ईद भी थी। इनके द्वारा बिल्कुल ज़बरदस्ती कही गई मेरे से कि आप ईद मनाओ, ये कपड़े पहनो, ये पहनो, मैंने सबका विरोध किया। वहाँ से चीज़ें ये ऊपर मेरे ऊपर लोग हावी होते गए। इनका पूरा परिवार, 6 लोगों को 7 लोगों का परिवार घर पे आके धमकता था, मारने की धमकी देते थे, मेरी कंपनी में मेरी शिकायत करने की धमकी देते थे और मैं कोई भाग के नहीं आया मैडम, मैं इनको बता के आया सुनिश्चित तरीके से। जब ये चीज़ें मालूम पड़ी, मेरा परिवार, मेरी वाइफ वहाँ आई, उनको रहने नहीं दिया गया घर में, उनको मैंने होटल में रखा। होटल में रात में इनके परिवार के लोग आके धमकाते हैं, रातों रात में इनकी टिकट कराता हूँ, इनको वापस भेजता हूँ।
अच्छा, आपकी पत्नी भी गई थी वहाँ?
गई थी बांग्लादेश में, वहाँ भी उनको रातों रात मैंने टिकट करके भगाया, उनको रहने नहीं दिया, होटल में आके धमकाया गया। और मैं दिसंबर 2022 को आया हूँ मैडम, 24 तारीख को बता के आया हूँ। उसके बाद इन्होंने क्या किया है, फरवरी महीने के अंदर मेरे फ़ोन के सारे कॉन्टैक्ट लेके सबको व्हाट्सएप पे इन्होंने मैसेज किए हैं, फ़ोटो किए हैं, मेरे पूरे परिवार को इन्होंने बदनाम करने की कोशिश की है। और उस टाइम इन्होंने फ़ोन करके मेरे से 1 करोड़ रुपया मांगा था, मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं नहीं दे सकता, इस मैरिज को हम डिसॉल्व करेंगे। मैंने इनको तलाक की प्रक्रिया चालू कर दी है, उससे ये ग्रसित होकर यहाँ पे आए हैं। यहाँ पे
तो
पुलिस
डिवोर्स वहाँ फाइल कर दिया?
मैंने डिवोर्स मैडम बिल्कुल फाइल कर दिया है, इनको नोटिस भी भेज दिया है। उसके बाद ये जब से आई हैं इन्होंने हर जगह कंप्लेंट की है। मैं महिला पुलिस थाने सेक्टर 39 4 बार गया हूँ, 108 नंबर सेक्टर कमिश्नरेट 2 बार गया हूँ, सूरजपुर थाने 3 बार गया हूँ, ACP 3 ऑफिस 1 बार गया हूँ। मैंने पूरा अपना पक्ष क्लियर किया है सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स के साथ कि ये जो मैटर है बांग्लादेश का है और मैंने अपना डिवोर्स वहाँ पे फाइल कर दिया है। उसके द्वारा भी प्रशासन के द्वारा मेरे को ये प्रेशर किया जा रहा है, आप इनकी रहने की व्यवस्था कीजिए। प्रशासन ये कह रहा है,
कौन कह रहा है?
प्रशासन, पुलिस प्रशासन कह रहा है कि आप इनकी रहने की व्यवस्था कीजिए। मैं कैसे रहने की व्यवस्था करूं इनकी, कौन सुरक्षा की गारंटी लेगा? तो मैंने कहा ये मैटर बांग्लादेश का है, मैंने बांग्लादेश में सेटल किया है, मैं उसके हिसाब से, कानून के हिसाब से करने को तैयार हूँ। पर उसमें मेरी कोई सुनवाई नहीं हुई। जो उनकी प्रेस रिलीज आई उसमें भी मेरे जो मैंने स्टेटमेंट्स दिए, मैंने जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स दिए, एक भी नहीं है उसके अंदर।
मुझे ये बताइए, वो एक बच्चे को लेकर आई है, वो बच्चा आपका ही है?
मैडम कह नहीं सकता क्योंकि जब वो मुझे काफ़ी लेट मालूम पड़ा था, ठीक है, पर मैंने उसको पूरा जो मैं कर सकता था मैंने किया, जो मैंने कर सकता था मैंने किया। मैं उसको एक्सेप्ट भी नहीं कर रहा, डिनाई भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बोथ स्टेटमेंट आई एम गिविंग।
बट वो तो कह रही है वो बच्चा आपका ही
अब
है।
जो वो कह रही है मैडम उसको ही सही माना जाएगा।
Well, so that was the story of Sonia Akhtar and Saurabh Kant. You heard the man over there. What's really at play over here? Is there a larger nexus that one has to decode? And does this give weightage to all the kinds of conspiracy theories that came about when Seema Haidar's case came to light? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. All right, another top headline that is doing the rounds. We must talk about that as well. Let's shift our focus to Punjab, ladies and gentlemen. In Chandigarh, like you can see, the Punjab turned ugly yesterday. There were clashes that took place. Now 16 farmer unions and farmer groups are protesting on the streets. On the other hand, security has completely been beefed up. There are more than 2,000 boots on the ground. We have visuals. Take a look at some of these visuals that we have for you.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ ਮਹੀਨਾ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਦੇ। ਇੱਥੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੰਨੀ ਗੰਦਗੀ ਭਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਕੁੱਤੇ।
Security has been stepped up at the interstate borders of Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh on Tuesday. These are visuals coming across from Mohali, and all of this is being done in the wake of the call by the 16 farmer bodies that are holding protest to seek compensation for losses caused by floods, according to officials. Now in Chandigarh, security personnel have been deployed at all entry and exit points to prevent farmers from entering Chandigarh, essentially like the administrative and bureaucratic capital of Punjab and Haryana. A heavy deployment of force has also been made available at Shambhu in Ambala, which is located on the Haryana-Punjab border. In Punjab's Rajpura, barricades have been put up, while anti-riot vehicles and a CCTV vehicle have also been deployed. 16 farm bodies, let's not forget, including the Kisan Mazdoor Sangharsh Committee, the Bharati Kisan Union, the Karantikari, the BKU, which is Ekta Azad faction, Azad Kisan Committee, Doaba BKU, and the Bhumi Bachao Mohim had given this particular call for staging a demonstration here to seek compensation for the losses caused by the floods. Floods being the key focus over here. A reaction coming in from an agitating farmer. Let's listen in to what the farmer had to say.
हमारी 6 सूबों की किसान जथेबंदियां वालों केंद्र सरकार के खिलाफ संघर्ष चंडीगढ़ में शुरू किया जाना था। वो मांग थी जो हमारी वो हड़ा ना संबंधित मांगी थी, क्योंकि हड़ अकेला पंजाब में नहीं, हरियाणा में नुकसान है, हिमाचल में नुकसान है, बड़ी पद्धर में कई स्टेटों में नुकसान है। उसमें हमारी मांग थी 16 किसान जथेबंदियां थी कि 50,000 करोड़ रुपया केंद्र सरकार बखो बखरे सूबे नूं रिलीज करे, फंड राहत फंड देवे। तीन वारी फसलां हमारियां मर चुकियां। जानी इहदे इस गल नूं लैके ते अगली गल ये कि MSP दा सरकारी खरीद दा कानून है जिहड़ा केंद्र सरकार बनावे। हमारी फसलें कम रेट से लूटी जाती हैं, आधे रेट पर लूटी जाती हैं पंजाब हरियाणा में, इसलिए भी उस केरला की तर्ज पे जहां भी MSP खरीद जिहड़ा कानून है वो बनाया जावे ताकि हमारी लूट बंद हो सके।
Well, so the Aam Aadmi Party is the ruling dispensation in the state of Punjab. That thumping mandate, Bhagwant Mann, Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party, people are going to continue to talk about it for days to come. Meanwhile, the opposition, and for what many have said, Aam Aadmi Party has replaced the Congress in the state of Punjab. Congress leader, his reaction is coming up next. Take a look at the Congress's perspective on this particular protest vis-a-vis the floods in the state of Punjab.
बहुत अन्याय किसान के साथ हो रहा है। किसान क्या मांग कर रहा है? अपने मुआवजे की मांग कर रहा है, और मुख्यमंत्री रोजाना कह रहे हैं कि मुआवजा तो हमने दे दिया है, मैंने बांट दिया है, मैं मुर्गी का भी मुआवजा दूंगा और मैं बकरी का भी मुआवजा दूंगा। मुर्गी बकरी का तो छोड़ो, आज किसान की जो फसल मर गई है उसका मुआवजा देना चाहिए। और जिस प्रकार से कल पुलिस ने ज्यादती की है, लाठी चार्ज किया और भगदड़ में किसान एक ट्रॉली के नीचे आ गया, मैं समझता हूं उस ट्रॉली वो किसान का क्या कसूर था। तो ये सरासर जास्ती है, ये अन्याय है, ये धक्का है, हम इसके खिलाफ हैं। हम सरकार का इस बार में विरोध करते हैं और किसानों को उनकी मांगे मानी जाए। आज पूरे किसान देश के, पूरे पंजाब के किसान चंडीगढ़ की तरफ आ रहे हैं। अगर वहीं पर अच्छे तरीके से इसको निपटा लिया जाता तो आज से जरूरत ना पड़ती।
Well, and that's not all. You can see that the Congress leaders also there sitting in their own kind of protest. Interesting to see Bhimrao Ambedkar's poster over there after heavy use by the Aam Aadmi Party as well of Shahid-e-Azam Bhagat Singh and Baba Bhimrao Ambedkar. On the other hand, you know, what is the police essentially doing? I already told you about the security being beefed up. SSP Sangrur has given a reaction to the media. Let's quickly listen into that as well.
सब रोड के ऊपर फार्मर्स का एजिटेशन कल से चल रहा था यहाँ पे, और इस संबंध में आज जो है यहाँ पे धरना लग रहा है। तो कल एक बड़ा अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हुआ जिसके अंदर रैश ड्राइव करते हुए एक फार्मर के ट्रॉली के नीचे आके सीरियस इंजरीज हुई। फर्दर ड्यूरिंग ट्रीटमेंट डेथ हुई। एक इंस्पेक्टर काफ़ी सीरियस इंजर्ड हुआ और भी कुछ लोगों को चोटें लगी। तो इस संबंध में आगे फर्दर प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा है। फार्मर्स के साथ में हमारा नेगोशिएशंस अलग अलग लेवल पे हम कर रहे हैं। सिचुएशन पीसफुल है और हमारी सुरक्षा की जो व्यवस्था है उसके हिसाब से हमने सफिशिएंट तादाद में पुलिस फोर्स भी तैनात की है। तो इस सिचुएशन का शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से हल निकालने के प्रयास जारी हैं और मुझे उम्मीद है कि इसका शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से हल हम जल्दी निकालेंगे।
Well, so that's the situation right now in Punjab. We will have to wait and watch as to how things are placated, how both sides are pacified in this particular scenario, because floods and Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand looking at another set of a monsoon fury that's coming their way as well. So it's going to be interesting to see the Bhakra Dam, the cusecs of water that have been released. Only today in Kapurthala, 5 people have died. The pictures of various schools being inundated and low-lying areas being inundated. So situation certainly not looking bright in Punjab. News9 is going to continue to probe the situation, is going to continue to keep our ears and eyes on the developments coming right out of Punjab. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift our focus again over here from Punjab, Chandigarh, Haryana. Let's shift our focus back to the national capital. We all remember that Burari rape case that has now come to light. A Delhi officer who's been arrested along with his wife, and this is the case of a minor girl being raped. This Delhi officer is an officer in the Department of the Women and Child Development. Abhorrent, gut-wrenching stories that have come to light, and it was very welcome that the Delhi police was swift in its action. Now a CCTV footage has come to light. After the arrest of the accused and his wife, a CCTV footage has come to light where people are speculating that on the morning of Monday, that is yesterday at 9:35 p.m, the couple tried to flee. You can see in this particular CCTV footage that has been recovered by the Delhi police. Of course, details are sketchy. Not a lot can be decoded out of this CCTV footage. But this is what people are talking about, and the Delhi police believes that this was an attempt of fleeing, which later on in the day they were caught in the North Delhi area. So the accused were moving in a car wearing a blue shirt, and they tried to escape at 9:35 a.m. on Monday. These are the visuals that you can see on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Just check this out. You can see the accused, the main accused, the Delhi officer in that blue shirt. Information coming out of the Delhi police. The Delhi police has recovered this particular footage. They have arrested him. Various and relevant sections of the law and the POCSO Act are going to be leveled and will be charged against the accused in this particular case. But were they trying to flee? That's the question everybody's asking. This is the latest CCTV footage that News9 is bringing to all its viewers. Well, let's shift our focus now to one particular topic that people just can't stop talking about. It is, of course, our bid to become the 4th nation on this planet to successfully attempt a soft landing on the dark side of the moon, the south pole of the moon. K7, the former ISRO chairman. You remember that visual, don't you? When the Chandrayaan 2 lost contact bare minutes before it made touchdown. And we then knew that it is going to be a huge learning curve. However, all of the countrymen that were waiting with bated breath about the good news, that good news did not really come. And for a designer who was the head of the Indian Space Research Organization when Chandrayaan 2 made its unsuccessful attempt of landing on the lunar surface, well, he began crying. The Prime Minister came back, he hugged him. It was quite an emotional and of course nostalgic now that you look at it after it happened. K7, he's lent us his thoughts, his opinion on the Chandrayaan 3. What is it going to do? What's the landing process like? So many speculations, so many questions that need to be answered, and who better to answer them than the former ISRO chairman. Take a look at what the man had to say on Chandrayaan 3.
So definitely that because last time we could not achieve, because we till this phase we did very well last time also, but the landing portion only we could not achieve properly. So definitely that's what this time it's a very anxious moment. Everybody is working, looking it very anxiously for this event to happen. And I am sure that this time it will be a grand success. not only now, that is, we have been telling from the beginning, it is a landing is a very, very complex process. So even now also we are telling that landing is a complex process. So, but nothing to do with the Russians' lander failure. But we have our own system, and we will be establishing a soft landing without any problem with our system. So, but it is a complex process. So definitely, because last time when after the landing the process, we have gone through the data what we generated in that on flight. So based on that, corrective measures have been taken, and also that is not only that one, we did something more than what we corrected, and wherever that margins are less, we enhanced that margins. And at the same time, that when the sensors are not functioning, and wherever possible, the appropriate redundancy is put it. So that way, this time the system is, because based on the lessons we learned from Chandrayaan 2. So this time, the system is going with more ruggedness, and so we are expecting this time it will be a success. Yes, that propulsion module is, our aim is to take the Vikram to the particular destination. That it did. After that, we need to separate out, because the lander has to do the function on its own. And the lander is having all the system to do the function. So that way, the separation is essential, and that's what we did it, and it is done successfully. Now we are looking for the landing by the lander without any problem. So as I said that first there are three parts. First, that whatever the observations had in that Chandrayaan 2 mission, that has to be corrected. So there are some problems in that the thrusters. There are some problems in the guidance system and the control system. All these corrections in all these three systems have been incorporated without any, it has been incorporated. And now, not only that one, and in case of that landing to be happened in a slightly higher velocity, lander legs are strengthened. And also that is wherever possible, that is a redundancies incorporated in the sensor side, so that even if some system fails, that there is an alternative route it will take, so that the landing will happen without any problem.
Well, so even as the former ISRO chairman exudes confidence in the Chandrayaan 3's landing, there are several parts to this, and those tests are continuously being carried out. We'll have to wait and find out. In the meantime, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, he's announced that the moon landing by Chandrayaan 3 will be telecast live in all state-run schools in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Schools will open specially for 1 hour in the evening for the viewing of the landing of Chandrayaan 3. Now, citing instructions of the state government's education ministry, the UP government has said that on the 23rd of August at 5:27 p.m., the Chandrayaan 3 moon landing process will be telecast live on the ISRO website, YouTube channel and DD National. In such a situation, arrangements have been made for live telecast by organizing special meetings in schools and educational institutions from 5:15 to 6:15, 1 hour's time. The expected and scheduled time of landing is 6 p.m. 4 minutes, 18:04 hours tomorrow on the 23rd of August. And meanwhile, a very welcome step coming from the Uttar Pradesh government, but at the same time, some reactions coming across from the children over there. Let's listen in to those happy voices as well.
One of the main subjects I'm excited to watch how we are going now achieve this success. I like to wish to all the team members who worked hard behind the project for achieving the great success in the future.
And I and our school will going to be see the landing of Chandrayaan 3 with together, and I pray and I wish that the landing will be successful, and I pray for the team members who have worked hard for this. Surely they will achieve the best.
First of all, I'm very excited that India will be the first country to land on the southern side, and I'm truly grateful for it, and I'm also praying that it will be landing successfully. And as a young learners, we are all praying for the better future, and like this coming years or the years that will be ahead will be more of achievements and successful things. So I'm also praying that it happens.
Well, so that's the word coming across from all the students. Look at them waving the tricolor. Well, so those are the students over there chanting India, India in unison. And why shouldn't they? I think tomorrow the entire country is going to chant India, India in unison, because it is going to be a big red letter day, a historic moment. It's countdown not just to a landing, a Chandrayaan touchdown. It's a countdown to history, a testament to all the visions of all the former prime ministers combined, a testament to the hard work of the scientists at the Indian Space Research Organization, and a testament to the resolve and the collective will of the people of India. People were trying to draw comparisons with Russia's Luna 25. People have been trying to draw comparisons between own Indian prime ministers and what work was done under which prime minister, who should take credit. But away from the space race for credit, the idea is that it is India that is going to put its tricolor on the moon, on the dark side of the moon. It was Chandrayaan 1, no matter whose government, that we found water on the lunar surface. Mangalyaan, another important ISRO maneuver, and PSLV and GSLV, our launching vehicles, becoming the niche for the global market, not just India or South Pacific, for the global market to send their orbits into their desired and prescribed orbit lines. India has been doing that. India's steps have been leaps, quantum leaps, if I could put it that way. Well, so tomorrow 18:04 is when the time that has been given, the scheduled time for landing. The message from Chandrayaan 3 as it moves closer and closer to the landing site. The mission is on schedule, systems undergoing regular checks. It seems everything right now is going fine. This tweet from Dr. Jitendra Singh, who's the Union Minister of State for Space Research, for Space Tech. He says, here are the images of the moon captured by the Lander Position Detection Camera, the LPDC, from an altitude of just around 70 kilometers. We're going to go as close as 800 meters before finally, those retrospective firing takes place and we slower our lander absolutely down. Some latest information that's being put across and put out on the, microblogging website. The LVM3 / Chandrayaan, the special dedicated page, as well, is putting out minute-to-minute updates of exactly what's happening. We have in fact made connection with the Chandrayaan 2's orbiter that was still doing its rounds in the lunar orbit. We've made connection to that as well. So everything going absolutely fine so far. So far, so good. Again, what K. Sivan said, even as these pujas, these havans, various kinds of celebrations continue to take place. People have put out, gold-made prototypes of the lander itself, trying to imitate what the lander and the rover look like. There is so much that the lander and rover is also going to achieve when it comes to scientific experiment. But all fingers crossed, it's all going so far, it's so good. K. Sivan said that last time around in Chandrayaan 2, it was only the last 1 hour where they finally saw complications. So until we reach that last 1 hour, well, it seems like it's all going to be a smooth sail. What's going to happen after that? And have we really learned from the mistakes of Chandrayaan 2? That is going to be a bigger test for us. Again, 23rd is the date, but ISRO scientists have come out and they've said that this date might be postponed to 27th if the conditions don't suit a possible landing, because let's not forget what happened with Chandrayaan 2. We should not be forcing our lander on the lunar surface. Another reason for that is to derive maximum utility of the lunar, sunrise and solar rays on the lunar surface, because our rover and our Vikram lander are only going to be powered by these solar rays. So if the day gets over, if the sunrise, we missed the sunrise on the lunar surface, then we missed out on good 14 days of research, which is why it's highly plausible that we're going to touch down on the 23rd, but there's a slight chance. This is what the ISRO scientists are telling us. There's a slight chance. There's no hiccup in that. We're just going to postpone it to derive maximum utility of our scientific experiments. And with that, it seems like we've come to the end of this particular show, or wrap on this top headline show, where we try to decode the top headlines that were doing the rounds at 2 p.m. I hope you enjoyed the show. Get down in the comment sections. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. We try to bring to you the kind of debates that you need in the time that you have. This is Kabir Naqvi signing off. Stay tuned. Keep watching News9 Live.
Gautam Adani, one of the richest men in the world, or a business honcho, accused of manipulating the market.